put so much into tonight, and you just don't care.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and our focus is on the Lions' reigning league MVP. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Lions and the Bears, all that and more, coming up next.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 135 yards. Big game.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. You got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out?
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And the pressure gets to him again. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, what a job there. 4th down. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once again, it's Swift. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, But also, when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Quintez Cephas with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Looking to throw. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's caught at the 1. And in for the Lions touchdown. Adam Troutman from 3 yards out. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That little set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll look to throw again. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, nice move. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Running right through him. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing.
Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, 27 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 76 yards on the ground here for Swift. And he's got a first down as well. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made...
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spring. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby.